So one of the other projects we were lucky to accomplish this year was the Thames Street Bridge reconstruction. 4 months, but certainly it went fairly well too. Do you just want to talk a little bit about that, the cost and the benefits that and the reason we had to do it?
Well, originally we received a report from the engineers that said the old structure was not structurally sound to carry the loading that it should carry, and we had to put load restrictions on it. We applied for funding from the provincial government, received that in the form of what's called an MIII grant, and the cost is about $2.2 million for this structure. And McLean Taylor construction started in the first part of June and completed the project at the end of October, mid-November.
Yeah, for sure. It did create a little bit of inconvenience, but the safety factor that we needed to take into account certainly needed to be done. And we were very fortunate that we had the Ingersoll Street extension open at that time, so it wasn't quite as much of a bottleneck.
That's correct. Originally, we probably would have had this structure closed at the same time as Ingersoll Street was being completed, and that would have created a little bit more of a bottleneck for traffic, so it did make a big difference.
My approach is a team approach. As being the mayor, I liken it to being the captain of the hockey team, but it takes a whole bunch of players to make it successful. And I think Ingersoll Town Council has. We have 6 other members besides myself that are committed to our strategic plan, our long-range visioning, and also dealing with the day-to-day activities we have to deal with, which our staff certainly look after most of those day-to-day activities, but we are engaged in that process and do have a positive relationship amongst ourselves and amongst staff. 2009, another big year for Fusion, both the new activities and new programs that have been developed here.
Yeah, lots have been going on. We implemented our recording studio. We implemented a partnership with the Thames Valley School Board, and they've got their alternative education site here now. We've also worked with Conestoga on some business application programming and future development down the road for that as well. So it's been a very busy year, partnerships and
being a Fusion Youth Center is a component of the Thames, the 121 Thames, what we call it. The youth, have they embraced all the changes and new activities that we've created here?
Absolutely. I mean, most of the ideas came from them in terms of the recording and some of the art programming that's now happening in our fitness program. It's all ideas that they've generated.
Yeah. I know a lot of the activities that are here are becoming more and more popular, and we're always trying to expand some of those programs. As the youth bring new ideas, the community is embracing those ideas, and not just inside the building, but outside the building.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about how the youth are becoming engaged in the community as a result of Fusion?
Absolutely. I think with some of the programming we're starting to do, we're getting a lot of offers to go out into the community and do festivals, set up sound, or involved in some of the planning stages. So youth are really getting engaged in their community, and we've been getting a lot of very positive feedback from businesses and individuals in the community about youth being involved. Mondays and Tuesdays, I believe, we have a program running for recording, digital recording, and we actually have 2 sound engineers that are volunteering their time to come in and teach the kids. And even some of the contracts that we're getting with some of the people coming in to record, the kids are actually present and are present doing the recordings as well with the sound engineers.
I think the intergenerational part of this building also is somewhat overlooked. We have the VON in here, and there's some interaction between the different ages. So it's not just about a youth center, it's about creating an environment where the youth can feel they're part of the community inside and outside of these walls.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're actually just working on a partnership. TVO has approached us, and we'll be doing filming at the end of February, a TVO pilot project, and part of that is empathy with youth, and so that's working in the community, taking youth to go interview seniors and to interview other people in the community. So there's a lot of things that we're trying to do to encourage youth to get outside of their small numbers of young people and engage the older population in the community.
It certainly will have a positive effect on the whole community, not just the youth of our community. So this is all supervised, Jason. Yep. This area here, there is a monitor that allows some supervision on what.
Yeah, and we have
activity-
one staff person in here, and then all the computers have software which actually physically records everything they're doing.
Okay, and so they can do email on here, some homework if they want to.
Yep.
And then also some gaming.
The gaming happens over here.
Right.
Then the homework room is in there with all of our multimedia computers.
Jason, you know, us kids are into everything today, and we're trying to offer all-inclusive activities here at the Fusion. Right now we're here in the art room. Tell us a little bit about some of the activities that go on in here.
Yeah, so the kids are actually working on, with the staff, sketching, they do drawing, they do painting. They've got about 4 or 5 different things. And this program now runs, 5 days a week with the kids, and it's always a very, very popular spot. We also hold community meetings in here as well.
Right, the Fusion Youth Center, certainly, yeah, we've certainly complimented each other on that over the years as far as your contribution and support. I know the initial seed money, but was certainly beneficial. I think it was $150,000, I believe. But then it's the sustainability of that place has certainly benefited from the CAW. And I know you're involved in minor sports also, as far as sponsoring some teams, soccer, hockey.
Yep, we participate in a lot of the soccer programs. Our Vice President Brent Tree is very active with the Ingersoll Minor Soccer and plays a very active role in the community with that organization. We sponsor fields, soccer teams, hockey. We sponsor some of the local teams and traveling teams that participate in the hockey in the community.
The year at the plant, one of those years that been up and down. The beginning of the year was more down than up, and now we seem to get some good news and look forward to 2010. What are the thoughts of the people inside the plant, or yours personally too?
Well, what I think is it's drastically changed. Like a year ago at this time, we were on layoffs. We only worked 4 weeks from the end of September until December of '08, and then the first month and a half of 2009. We were down completely. Then we went into 1 week or 1 shift production until May, until we launched the Equinox. And with the launch of the Equinox, it's been all good news since then. Production has boomed, sales have boomed. We're getting great marketing from General Motors and advertisements. You can't turn on the TV without seeing an advertisement. The reviews of the product are good, if not great. And then with the launch of the train in August, again, it's another successful product, successful launch, and the membership of local AA have done a great job with both launches.
On behalf of all of Ingersoll Town Council and staff, my family, I hope you are having a great holiday season, and best of luck in 2010.